Hey everyone, it's Jeanette. So just want to quickly do this video and I want to share with you guys my crafty area. Yes, so again, I am gonna try and go super duper quick just because there's like a ton of things, but I don't want to make the video too long. And yeah, so I left my room as it is, was working on something last night and just left that there, and then went to Hobby Lobby today and literally just put that on my desk. And yeah, so again, this is as it is. I did do some changes probably in the last week because I did purchase an organizer, which you will see in a bit. And yeah, so I again will get into detail with that, but if you guys don't already know, my craft room / area, whatever you want to call it, is in the basement. My husband created a room for me, like putting up walls and things like that, and yeah, so I can have my little private area, and yeah, so I'm not gonna get into too much detail, but again, it is a room, in the basement, and that is obviously just the door. And once you walk in, right on the left, you see all my handmade cards that I've created. And yeah, so again, hopefully I'm not making you guys too dizzy. These are 2 layouts that I created. And then, like I mentioned, my Hobby Lobby haul is right there. And then this organizer is super duper old. It's like I don't know how old, but I purchased that, and it's actually 2 separate ones, so hopefully you can see them. And then just got the little bins. I again am not going to go into too much detail because there's like so much to actually go through, but these are like my Mr. Huey's, some daubers, some Hero Art sprays, and then all my Heidi Swap color shine. And again, I'm not going to go into too much detail. These are just goodies from the Target bin that I have yet to put away and don't think I will because they're super cute and they're pink. This is just my catch-it-all bin because I have been working on things and I have just been putting them here, and yeah, something I'm working on too. And then my white paper, which is for my Copic coloring, or yeah. Again, this is my Hobby Lobby haul, which is there, and then went to my local scrapbook store the other day. That's what's there. And yeah, so my desk, again, I'm gonna just try and go back. You guys have never really seen like the under part of my desks, but of course you guys know it's the IKEA desks, organizers, or Alex drawers. And yeah, so underneath I have this bin or plastic container where it has all my Hello Kitties. Or if you guys have followed me from like a long time ago, you guys know that I always put one of the Hello Kitties. Depending on what month it is, I usually change my little Hello Kitties. And again, I'm not gonna go into too much detail, but I have like a ton of little beads and charms and whatnot. Some extra adhesive that I got from Tuesday Morning that is just there. These are like the Scrapbook Expo bags that I keep buying, and I shouldn't keep buying, but they're just there. And then that is an extra trash bin because I have like trash bins everywhere. And then my first drawer is all my MFTs. Yes, I have a ton. They're stamps and dies that, again, if you guys follow me, know that I was getting rid of a lot of them. My We Are Memory Keepers goodies, I guess. This is where I keep all of like the glassine bags and whatnot, when I have to ship things or actually ship cards. These are just punches, and hopefully you can see them there. And then the bottom one as well. I seriously got rid of a ton of them, and that's what's left. And then again, this chair is literally just there. Really don't sit on that chair, but yeah. And then right here again, I have this organizer that I still need to, you know, build, and then my We Are Memory Keepers tote and things like that for and whatnot. And this collection I was gonna get rid of in one of my destashes, but decided to just keep it. And again, I'm not gonna go into too much detail with these, but hopefully you can see what's there. And then my little caddy, which again is from Michael's. I'm sure everyone has one of these, but it's this one here. Yeah, I have a lot of scissors. And yeah, and then this, again, see, I have trash everywhere. This middle one, this Alex thingy-majiggy, has this, all my roller date stamps, and then, you know, my paper clips and whatnot. And then my stamping thingy here, the shim from Longfon, and then some more paper clips, and then just random washies and paper clips, and then some heart punches that I usually tend to use. And then that is, again, you know, little sticky notes, and yeah, that is that there. My sequins, which I completely love sequins and seed beads, and then more sequins and more. Oh, those are like the ones that I just purchased that you guys saw in that one haul zine. And then my stickles, and then seed beads, and then more little sequins there. And then again, this is what you usually see in my videos, my obviously desk, and then you know where where I keep my Copics, and then a ton of pens, and my little washi storage thing that I recently purchased. And then I'll get to that part right now. And this is actually where I have all of my thickers, like these bins here. And then I was looking for another one, but totally sucks. Michael's seriously does not carry these anymore. And from here down to here, again, all thickers. And then that Disney box, and then these are just really, really old, like high school old pictures. And then this is one of those Joanne bags that I just have all of my packaging and whatnot when I send goodies out, because I do recycle, so yes, it's good to recycle. And yeah. And then a huge mess that I seriously just have my ink pads that, again, I got rid of all of my MFT because I was strictly thinking to myself that I'm going to just be using Longfon, so that's what's there. And then, you know, more pens because I love Hello Kitty pens. And then my Instax Mini, my Instax printer, and up here is, again, more pens, a card that I created, and then hopefully I'm not making you guys too dizzy, but that is my window, which, yes, you can see through, you know, in the daylight, but I usually work at night. And yeah. And then these are like my little itty bitty Longfon stamps and dies, and then these are the bigger ones, which, again, I might be getting rid of some of these because I just don't know yet, but I might be. And then it's that there, and then yeah, this is literally like my catch-it-all little trays, or what do you want to call these, but like my adhesive here, some, again, I'm not going into too much detail, but as you can see, I just put a mesh of things there. And then this other Alex drawer here has all my distress inks, and again, I'm gonna try and go quick because I'm already at 11 minutes. These are like my adhesives, and then my handmade by stamps, and then more adhesives, and then my Instax Mini refills. And then these are all of my baker's twine and doilies. And then that is my bind it all thingies, some tags, and then some envelopes there. And that is basically a super quick run through of that area. And here I seriously have these organizers that, again, I'm gonna try and go quick. Oh yeah, I forgot to say, I have a TV in my room, which I used to watch a lot more, but lately I've been not watching too much TV, which is pretty funny. But again, all of these up to right here, I got rid of a ton of 6x6. Yeah, I have 3 bins filled with 6x6, and hopefully you're able to see there. That is a project that I was working on and ended up just putting it up there because, yeah, it's just crazy. Those are just empty, and then for some reason, I don't know why, I don't want to get rid of the box where my typewriter got, you know, I purchased it, or like my We Are Memory Keepers one. I don't know. I'm just weird like that. But again, some albums, which again I'm going to be getting rid of, and yeah, again, that's just randomness. My paper here, 12 by 12 paper that I might be getting rid of, which there's like a ton. And then that's like a little Hello Kitty that my mother-in-law got me. And then these are just alterable items or bags. And then, oh darn it, this is a mesh of everything because I have literally this crate paper and then some kits that you can just create that are super duper fast to create. And yeah, and then the last one, which I'm not going to share, is just personal, like all that taxes and all that stuff, which is all just there. And these are literally all my greeting form stamps. I had to seriously take over 2 other ones, but these are still labeled correctly. Some of these, yeah, it's just been crazy. But if you guys know how much I love stamping and the greeting form, these are like a ton of greeting form stamps. And yeah, it's just, yes, you guys know how much I love the greeting form, but those are there. And then these are like the 4x6 ones, which again, yes, it's crazy. I have a ton of greeting form stamps and I keep repeating myself. These are like the retired ones I have here that I've been able to find through, you know, eBay and whatnot. And then these are other retired ones that don't have the, you know, packaging thingy. And then these were the ones that I purchased at the expo that were, I guess, limited edition. I don't know. And then these are the 8.5 by 11 ones. These were, oh, you guys know this one. And yes, these were like the limited edition that you had to purchase a certain amount and whatnot. And then these also were limited edition. I'm sure you guys know. If you guys haven't heard of the Greeting Farm, they're an amazing stamp company. And then these were like all my clear ones, my clear stamps. And then this is actually my mixed media and then like my embroidery stencils from Amy Tan and American Crafts and whatnot. And then this one here, again, I'm trying to not go too fast or make you guys dizzy, but yeah, this one has just tissue paper and crepe paper, and then these have all my snap, you know, page protectors, and then like my fuse tool, and then this one, yes, Hello Kitty. You guys know how much I love Hello Kitty, but I need to get rid of a ton of things. The only, I guess, lace and trims that I ended up keeping because I got rid of a ton, and then my card bases, and then more card bases. Hopefully you're able to see there. And that was that. That was crazy. But, and then this is my Rascock cart, I guess. The hubby ended up spray painting it, and it has a ton of ephemera and, you know, tags and a ton of things, but I seriously need to reorganize, and yes, because I got rid of a ton of things on here too. And yeah, So then this is the other side. If you guys remember, my organizer used to be there, but I ended up taking that out because I ended up bringing something else in. And yeah, so again, quick glance, that is where I have the rest of my ribbons, and then little bins, again, catch it all, my embossing powders, and then the only Stampin' Up! Stamps that I wanted to keep, I am going to be getting rid of a ton, and then my Grand Caliber thingy there, and then my little selfie thingy here, and yeah, my typewriter, which I found a spot there, and then see, this used to be my inks and paints, but I got rid of all of the daubers that you guys have seen and just kept my Mr. Huey's that I had left, and then, you know, kept my selfie inks, refill inks there. And then this was my creative time, and yes, it's still here. And then the Unity stamps, yeah, these are the only ones that I ended up keeping. And then here's some more random Simon Says stamps that I ended up keeping. I have been getting rid of a ton of things, but this is my all mesh kind of tools and whatnot that I just ended up sticking here. It's just a mess of tools. These are all just 12 by 12 kits, and my washi storage one that I ended up, literally, you guys know, getting rid of a lot of washi and just kept one of those 12 by 12 containers. And I'm not gonna go into that, but those are all my straws, and then some stamps, and these are filled with stickers, these two here, and the last one is with all my Hello Kitty dies that I ended up purchasing like so many years ago. Yeah. And then this tray here, I just put this on top, but it's one of my recent hauls that I just seriously put there. Again, I have been so busy, there's so many things that have been going on that I just seriously just put that there in this one of these clear containers. This here again has a lot of 12 by 12 kits, and then alphas, and then chipboard stickers, and yeah. So then this one here is actually my Project Life, the ones that I ended up keeping, and then hopefully you can see there, and then my Canon printer refills that I have not even been able to use, but, and then this is really pictures. It's a whole drawer of pictures, which, yeah, old and new pictures, and it's like filled to the brim, which again, yeah, that's a ton of pictures. I'm sure people have more, but, and then this here, which I'm gonna try and go back, but here's my Canon printer that I recently took out because, yeah, it's just been crazy. And then again, more 12 by 12 kits, my, you know, paper trimmers, and then more 12 by 12 kits, some albums here, more albums, and a layout that I don't want to put in because it's in a, yeah. And then here is the new organizer, I guess you would want to call it. It's from IKEA, and I ended up putting the bins that I had and the one that I had there here, and just put them in like a diagonal thing. And yeah, here are 10 of albums, my December dailies, these storage bins that I was supposed to take my ephemera out and put them in here, but haven't done that. I don't know if that's going to be a good organizing solution for me, but, and then I'm not going to go into detail with the bins because they literally have just a mesh of things. Like, that's lace, that's like my packaging bubble wrap, that's like my foam, and then I don't even know what's in there. I think there's stamps in there, like wooden stamps. here's my bind it all, my Dymo weighing scale thing, and then I'm like all over the place, you guys. And then my Martha Stewart trimmer, my paper trimmer, and then 12 by 12 paper collections, my pretty pink posh sequence, and you know, neat and tangled that you guys have seen. And then this is my dies here, and then here just a little tiny container that has all of my little bows there, and then my Sizzix Hello Kitty, and then my Big Kick Sizzix thingy there. And yeah, and then these I literally, that is just all my enamel dots and whatnot that's empty, and those little containers are empty. But yeah, and then this, oh my goodness, I was gonna get rid of this but think I might keep it. Under here, all of these kits are actually from Click Kits. I have a ton of them that I have not even opened, and it's crazy. That's why I just decided to cancel my membership, which is such a bummer, but I literally, it was just getting overwhelming for me. I'm such a dork, but I have seriously a ton of kits that are still there. And again, more Sizzix and, you know, different kinds of dies. And then this organizer here just has, again, stickers when I used to purchase a ton of stickers that, again, I might be getting rid of. And then this here, I was working on things and then just left it there. I might be getting rid of this organizer here because it's just a magazine holder, and I might be selling that. And then that's just a bin that has punches that I'm going to be probably getting rid of those punches, and that's just a basket. And then yeah, and then this here again is a recollections organizer, and it's like super duper close to the door, but it has all my flair, my packaged flair, and then this container down here that has all the flair, and then this is just flowers, which I have a ton of, and I might be getting rid of some of these. But and then these are just paper, again, more paper. Who doesn't have a lot of paper? And then this is some more packaging, which again I use when I do my destashes, and that is it. I know I thought I was going to be doing this super duper quick, and that was just craziness, but here is my happy small space. Yeah. And so again, hopefully you guys sticked around, and yeah, thanks so much for watching, everyone. Bye.